I want to just say thank you to all of you for being here this morning, for your prayers and your support, not only at this time for our family, but as my dad in the last few months was battling with cancer. Dad was very confident in where he was going because of his trust in Christ as his Savior. So that part of it he had, I think, great peace about. But despite that, he never was very comfortable talking about end of life or planning for this day. But in one of those rare moments just a few weeks ago, he did give us a few instructions, and oddly, well, not oddly, one of them was to tell jokes. Dad did have a sense of humor, of wit. He enjoyed practical jokes, and I don't know that he was the best joke teller, but he did enjoy telling jokes, so I'll try to tell this as though it were him. Dad was traveling down the road, country road, one day, and a cat darted out into the road, and, well, he hit the cat and killed it. There was a farmhouse nearby, and he thought maybe that must be the owner of the cat, so he went to the door and knocked on the door, and a woman answered and said, "I feel so bad, I think I might have just killed your cat." And the woman said, "Well, what does it look like?" And Dad goes, and no, she said, "What did it look like before you hit?" So, I had mixed feelings about telling jokes here, but the reality is that a Christian funeral is a celebration, and there's a tradition among the Eastern Orthodox Christians of actually telling jokes at Easter time as the celebration of the resurrection, because God had the last laugh, if you will, in raising his son from the dead. And as Dad expressed to me some weeks ago, he said, if I didn't have that hope of the resurrection, the hope of heaven, he said, what point would there be to any of this? He did trust. Dad was a man of strength, of integrity, kindness. He was hardworking. He was available. Anytime any of us needed anything, he was there for us. He was loyal to his family, to work, to church, to nation, took great pride in serving his country. We often heard stories of his Navy years as we were growing up. Dad also loved history, war history in particular, and most of all, he loved our mother. I heard someone say that if you want to love your children, love their mother. The Apostle Paul in Ephesians 5 says, to husbands, love your wives, as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. Dad was most Christ-like in the way that he loved our mother, cherished her, protected her, provided for her. He took seriously his vows, for better, for worse, in sickness and in health. This day, for me, for all of us, I think is sad. At the same time, I have great peace because I know where my Father is. And I also know that I will be with him again and see him again. I have that hope, confidence. It's what it's all about. Thank you.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to feel and raise my fears. That grace appeared, the I'd first believed when we bent there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun. We've known destined to sing God's praise. Then when we first begun, amazing grace, oh how sweet the sound that saved a wretch